Mad Alliance was howling because Joe, aka Mad Joe FC. Welcome to this Mad Hero News video, and I'm going to explain exactly what this is because a majority of you probably literally have no idea what this is or literally haven't even heard of it before. So it's something that I started a while ago. I just don't do it that often, but Mad Hero News is basically where I report any kind of superhero news, hence the name Mad Hero News. I report specifically superhero news that whatever there is that's new that I want to talk about, and it isn't like I'm trying to get the information out like before anybody else, because I know there are other news sites, bigger news sites that already have the information out. What I do is I just get it out whenever I can get it out, and it's just me talking about whatever there is new to discuss and talking about my thoughts and opinions on it afterwards. So that's what this pretty much is. And some okay, this isn't official, but there's some Avengers 4 concept art of the team, the main team that will be in Avengers 4, and then some new concept art of Thanos that has been released. Like I said, it's not anything confirmed or official, but it looks pretty legit and official. So I want to do, instead of just doing a Mad Talk video where I just, talk about, I want to do a Mad Hero News video really breaking this down, because this is pretty big. This is a pretty big deal. So let's get it. Okay, so in this image, one of the first things I want to talk about that really stands out to me, and that we pretty much noticed at the end of Avengers Infinity War. Spoilers, yes, if you haven't seen the movie by now, what are you doing with your life? See the movie already, okay? But yeah, all of the original 6 core Avengers from the Marvel Cinematic Universe have survived, and they are all in this concept art. So I guess I'll talk about them first. And some have their same appearances that they had in Avengers Infinity War in this concept art, and then others look a lot different. So some will have more to discuss than others. But Thor, yeah, Thor looks pretty much exactly the same as he did at the end of Avengers Infinity War. Once he had got Stormbreaker, he had the scale sleeving, I guess you would call it, on his arms and his cape, and he has Stormbreaker with him. So, and he still has the low cut. So Thor pretty much looks the same. Nothing too much to discuss about him. Black Widow, now she looks a lot different. She's not wearing the green anymore. She's just wearing her kind of original black that we saw her have in Iron Man 2, the first Avengers movie, Age of Ultron, even though in that movie she had kind of like some blue highlights across her outfit. This looks pretty much just like, it mostly resembles her outfit from the original Avengers movie, and the hair is kind of like the hair in Captain America Civil War, not really like her hair in Iron Man 2, which was curly, or like in the first or second Avengers where it was more short. The hair mostly resembles the hair that she had in Captain America Civil War, and it's that brown color. It's not the blonde color anymore, since her and basically all Team Cap, they're not in hiding anymore. They're not rogue anymore. They're trying to save the universe from Thanos. So yeah, the blonde hair is gone, and yeah, she looks good. Not too much other than that to discuss about her, but I am glad to see while it was cool, I'm glad to see that her and basically Team Cap, they're going back to their OG looks pretty much, since they're not rogue anymore. And Iron Man, again with Thor, Iron Man doesn't look like he has any differences really in his armor. Maybe he'll get a new armor in the movie, but in this concept art, it just looks like the Infinity War armor. So I'm not going to try and find anything new to see when there isn't really anything new in this concept art. Captain America, it looks like he is, okay, so he has the star back on his chest, which makes me really happy to see. Got a haircut and facial cut, the beard is gone. While it was cool, I'm really loving this concept art, seeing Cap back in his OG clothing, you know, short hair, beard gone. Star is back on his chest, lets you know that, you know, he really is Captain America again. And the outfit, mostly like Infinity War, the outfit mostly resembles the Civil War outfit, except, you know, obviously I'm pretty sure it won't be the exact same outfit from Civil War, but that's the outfit that it mostly resembles compared to his outfit in the first two Cap movies and then both of the Avengers movies. This looks mostly like the Civil War outfit. So yeah, nothing much else to say about that. Hawkeye, again, this is concept art. Now, from what we hear, he's supposed to become Ronin in Avengers 4. But right here, his suit mostly resembles how he looked in Captain America Civil War, you know, kind of like the purple, which is some of his OG comic book colors. But you know, his Ronin look is like more black and gold, but I don't see any of that here, and I don't really see him with the mohawk. He has like his Civil War style haircut. So again, this is concept art, and this might not even be official concept art. So we just have to take this with a grain of salt. But yeah, I'm pretty sure if he does become Ronin, I'm pretty sure how it would happen is his family, maybe not his whole family, maybe like his kids, or maybe just his wife, or maybe his whole family. Maybe they all, you know, turned into ash during the snap, and since he would have been there with his family since he's on house arrest, maybe, you know, he sees his family turn into, I was about to say he sees his family turn into snap. Maybe he sees his family turn into dust, and so he goes out of house arrest, becomes Ronin to help all the remaining surviving Avengers to stop Thanos. And Hulk. Let's talk about Hulk. So he's looked pretty much consistently the same, but you could definitely tell in Thor Ragnarok he definitely started to look, the CGI was just a little bit more touched up, a little more different than it was in, you know, the first two Avengers movie. And one reason I give this a pass is because between Age of Ultron and Ragnarok, it was 2 years since we had saw the Hulk. So, you know, as you grow and you age, you start to look a little different. So I give that a pass. And I actually think it looks, you know, even better than it did before. But in this concept art, he actually looks just a bit different than even in Ragnarok and Infinity War. But he has, like, he's in a full suit. In Age of Ultron, we saw him with his, you know, special, I guess, I don't know if I'll call them Stark Industries pants, but they were definitely special pants given to him to wear as the Hulk by Tony Stark. We saw that, but in this concept art, he has on a full entire outfit. Like, we've never seen the Hulk in, like, a full suit with the, you know, pants and a shirt on. So this is something to talk about. And some people are speculating that he could become Professor Hulk. And I'm going to give you guys my theory on why Hulk would be in, like, a full outfit like this. What I think is going to happen, those deep engulfed into this universe fans, you know, MCU fans who are really deep into this and know their stuff, then you know that Hulk is basically having Hulk and Bruce Banner from Ragnarok to Infinity War to Avengers 4 is basically like a Hulk storyline, you know, spanning out through these 3 movies. And so what I think is going to happen in Avengers 4 is maybe the way that Hulk and Banner settle their differences is Banner says, like, look, I got brains, you got bronze and power, so why don't we combine that together instead of whenever I'm Bruce Banner, it's just me, Bruce Banner. Whenever you're the Hulk, it's just you, the Hulk, and I'm not anywhere to be seen. How about when you turn into the Hulk, you let me help you. You let my brains combine with your power. Think about how much more, you know, damage we could do to our enemies combining my brains with your bronze. I think something like that will happen. That's how they kind of sell their differences. And then, you know, it's kind of like a Professor Hulk, where the Hulk is a little more intelligent than, I mean, he's already getting intelligent throughout Ragnarok and Infinity War, but think about the Hulk emerged with Banner's brain. Think about how much more they could do together. So that's just my theory on what I think is going to happen. Nebula and Rocket, they both look pretty much exactly the same as they did in Infinity War. Nothing to discuss about them. Ant-Man, I can't tell if that's a new concept outfit that he has for Avengers 4, but I know that I don't see Wasp anywhere, and I've heard that Wasp is supposed to be in Avengers 4, but maybe she, after Ant-Man the Wasp, maybe in like a post-credit scene, she turns into Ash or something, and so that's why she isn't in Avengers 4, but I have heard that she is supposed to be in Avengers 4, so I don't know why she isn't in here, but it is cool to see Ant-Man here, and nothing to discuss really with his outfit. It doesn't look really much different from his outfit that we've seen in the trailers for Ant-Man and the Wasp. War Machine, he looks, yeah, he looks different, okay? We already know that he had an upgrade in Avengers Infinity War, but as in this concept art, Iron Man, his armor looks the same. War Machine, his armor looks completely different, and like he got a freaking upgrade. He has a, you know, turret gun on his shoulder. His chest seems to be, you know, the chest armor seems to be sticking out a bit more, and just has a whole different design to it than the armor that he had in Avengers Infinity War. And Captain Marvel, which is one of my favorite people to see in this concept art. Well, we haven't even seen an official look at her outfit yet. I mean, besides the concept art for her movie, we've seen that, but I'm talking about like a official outfit reveal. We like for a official trailer, I mean, official movie poster or anything. We haven't seen that yet. But there's not too much to say about her outfit in this, one, because it's concept art, and two is, you know, since it's concept art, you can't really make out the details of the costume too much, especially since she's all the way in the back. But it is cool to see, you know, her arms out, and it looks like her using those, you know, raw powers that she has. Obviously, she's like Thor. She can fly. Looks like she'll be keeping her same haircut that she'll have in the Captain Marvel movie. To be honest with you, I've always been a fan of like the kind of buzz cut with the little hair going up. I've always been a fan of that style, but I'm still a fan of just the low cut hair too. Any style is fine with me as long as we get to see her in live action. It's going to be amazing. And that definitely doesn't look like Earth. The structures in the background, the sky, it doesn't look like they're on Earth. I'm not sure I want to say if they're on Titan, just because I don't know if, I mean, they already been on Titan. They spent like a pretty good amount of time on Titan in Avengers Infinity War, so I don't know if they would spend even more time on Titan in Avengers 4, but it definitely doesn't look like Earth. It looks like some other planet. Other than that, yeah, like I said, this is concept art. It's nothing official, at least for what we know. We don't know yet if it's official, but this is what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say it's official. We don't know that yet, but this looks too legit to not be real. Okay, God, look at it. Just take a second just to look at it. This looks too good and too official and too legit to not be real. Come on, this looks too legit to not be real. But then we also have some concept art of Thanos in his new appearance as well. And the first thing I want to mention is the gauntlet. His gauntlet looks like not damaged or anything. Now, at the end of Infinity War, after he did the snap, the gauntlet was like decimated because, you know, all the stones aren't meant to be used in unison like that. So the gauntlet was destroyed, and Thanos' left arm was, you know, burnt and bruised badly. But in this concept, again, this is concept art, and it might not even be official, but in this concept art, the gauntlet looks perfect. Now, I don't know if maybe Thanos will have a new gauntlet constructed in Avengers 4, but I don't know. I really don't know. What I was thinking is that maybe he would just use the gauntlet that he has, and like maybe he can only use one stone at a time now instead of using them all together. And if he did that again, it would completely destroy the gauntlet, because we do know that he can still use single stones at a time, because he used the space stone to make a portal to get away from Thor and Wakanda. So he could still, the gauntlet is still usable. So that's just what I was thinking, is that, you know, he'll use the fried up gauntlet one stone at a time, or maybe he'll have a whole new one constructed. I don't know really. He has a weapon with him, like a double. It kind of reminds me of Darth Maul's lightsaber. You know, there's a blade on each side, it's like a double-bladed edged sword. If he has the, that's one thing. If he has the gauntlet, I'm not sure why he would need the sword really, but he has his armor, and I can see why he would have his armor, because in Avengers Infinity War, it was explained that Thanos didn't have his armor because, you know, he even took his armor off once he had got the Tesseract, the Space Stone, because this was like, you know, a spiritual, for him it was kind of like a spiritual journey, and once he had both the power and the Space Stone, he was already the most powerful being in the universe. So he felt he didn't need the armor anymore, because nobody was really too much of a threat to him. Like, he didn't have his armor when he battled Iron Man and Spider-Man, the Guardians on Titan. You know, he didn't have his armor because he didn't need it anymore. He felt he didn't need it anymore, and he really didn't need it anymore. But now that Captain Marvel is coming to the picture, confirmed to be the most powerful superhero in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and now that, you know, all the original Avengers and Thor with Stormbreaker, Iron Man with the Mark 50 who made Thanos bleed, you know, all these powerful Avengers and heroes who are going to be facing Thanos now, I'm pretty sure he's like, okay, now I think I'm gonna need some armor. And also, you know, it's just the writers and people working on the movie giving people kind of that fan service. You know, people want to see Thanos fighting in the armor more than just that one time where we saw him fight the Hulk in his armor. You know, people love seeing him in the armor. Personally, armor or no armor, I'm fine with it. But yeah, a lot of people do want to see him in his armor, and also, like I said, I'm pretty sure he'll need it facing against these new powerful people like Thor, how he has his god powers now, and, you know, Captain Marvel. So yeah, the weapon, like I said, I'm not going to try and speculate or anything why he would need it, because if he has the gauntlet, I don't see what he needs the weapon for. Like I said, my theory on him using the fried up gauntlet in one stone at a time, due to him being able to use one stone at a time, maybe he would want another weapon, you know, just in case. But I don't know. I don't know. But either way, this concept for Thanos looks awesome. Awesome looking armor. The concept for the Avengers looks awesome, and like I said, all this just looks too good, too legit, and too real to not be anything official. Okay, I know I've said it so many times, but it's just because it does. Okay, this doesn't look like something that would be fake. It really doesn't. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you guys enjoyed this Mad Hero News video that I did. Like I said, a lot of you probably didn't know what this is just because it isn't like I do it a lot, but I felt it was deserved for this. And let me know if there's any future Marvel or DC hero related news that you would like me to do a Mad Hero News video on, because I would like to do more of these So if there's any future topics you'd like me to do a news video discussing and breaking down and knowing my thoughts on, let me know, okay? If you enjoyed this video, let me know your thoughts. Links on my social media will be down below in the description box. Smash the like button. Share this video with anyone you feel would enjoy. If you are new around here and you like what you see, tap the subscribe button and ding dong the notification bell to join the Mad Alliance on our journey to 100,000 subscribers. My name is Joe, aka Mad Joe FC. I hope you all have a marvelous day. Mad out. Mad. Strong. Together.